Okay, welcome to the first group in Group B. The first game in Group B,
Radiant
the
team
red
ban.
group, not Team Fish versus
Dire
Generic
team
Dota2
ban.
Team. So first ban, no surprise to see Mr. OD banned out again. This poor guy just cannot get a break in this tournament at all. You've played one game so far. That was a loss. And the
Ten
team that did pick him
seconds
up didn't
remaining.
manage to do very much with him at all. So, first ban from not Team
5
Fish.
seconds remaining.
Strong bans for them here is going to be AM. They might want to take out Ogre. You
Radiant
certainly want to
team
take
ban.
Lone Druid out of the equation. It'll be interesting to see whether or not Uncle Bulgaria gets that hero through. That is his specialist hero. Spectre banned out then, and also Invoker and Earth Spirit. So meta hero
Radiant
bans
team pick.
for both teams there. Nobody wants to face up against these particular heroes, specifically, in fact, all of those heroes showing as prominent first bans in a lot of the matches we've had so far in the tournament. First
Dire
pick then
team pick.
for the Radiant is Death Prophet. For the mid there, I'm not sure who their mid player will be on the Death Prophet. But yeah, picked up the Death Prophet. Very strong mid hero at the moment. Interesting to see how not Team Fish will
Dire
counter it.
team pick.
So Venge picked up. That's possibly for Uncle Bulgaria, but it could be. It could also be for Pitchwife there, the support player. Now Zizan could also play. He also plays support quite a lot. Be interesting to see, like I say, how the initial dynamic for this match pans out. So no games being played in the
Ten
Group B,
seconds remaining.
in the red group at the moment. Maybe they're Group C actually.
5 seconds
Have to check
remaining.
that. But yeah, in the red group anyway. No
Radiant
games being
team
played
pick.
yet. So this really is a fresh slate. Be interesting to see how it all plays out. So Sand King picked up then for not Team Fish. Could be support Sand King as well. Not sure who's going to play the Sand King. Not
Radiant
really a
team ban.
team, not really one that these guys play very often. Bane though picked up for Generic Dota Team text. I'm just going to call them Generic Dota 2 Team, I think. Bane picked up though
Ten
as a
seconds
support
remaining.
there. Very strong support. Also quite difficult to
5
manage though. Those
seconds
hard
remaining.
disables go through the BKB and
Reserve time.
like I say though, quite very powerful in lane, quite difficult to deal with, but also can be quite
Dire team
squishy
ban.
depending on the build. So next hero banned out, Gyro gets taken out of the pool. Not really going to be a concern for not Team Fish. Not a hero that they rely on too much at all. So Bounty
Radiant
Hunter
team
also
ban.
taken out by not Team Fish. They don't want to be dealing with Invis heroes, it seems, which is fair enough. Also, that gold multiplier with the track can really cause problems. We saw earlier today.
10 seconds remaining.
uh, Destination Requiem played Bounty Hunter very
5
effectively,
seconds remaining.
and were able to secure
Dire team ban.
a huge advantage from the track kills. Kunika banned out though. That is a character that
Dire
Fluifo
team pick.
likes to play, so good to see him getting banned out and kind of reacting, I think, possibly to not Team Fish's general plays. Also, we see the clock getting picked up.
Radiant
Almost
team
certainly
pick.
going to be for Fwifo, seeing as his Kunika was banned out. We'll see him in the off lane, I expect. Sand King then going to be jungling or safe lane support along with the Vengeful Spirit. Broodmother also banned out, and
Dire
Beastmaster
team
picked
pick.
up then for Generic Dota 2 Team, and I would expect him to be on the off lane. So both the off lanes picked up. No mid yet for not Team Fish, and a support each, possibly two supports for not Team Fish. So we're looking for some cores now. Viper picked up for the mid. See how Viper
Radiant
goes toe to
team
toe
pick.
with Death Prophet. I expect Viper to be played by. Not sure actually who they're gonna put in mid. I expect it's Nayballs on the Viper there. We'll wait and see though. I think he's their position one. He could could be safe lane support.
10
Zezen obviously
seconds remaining.
also really quite good on Viper, so he may pick up the Viper and go mid, which
5
leaves a
seconds
hero
remaining.
for Uncle Bulgaria. I wonder then if the lone druid is going to get through.
Reserve time.
For nay balls even. I wonder if they'll maybe pick up anti-mage or sniper, maybe a Clink's tiny, something like that, for the safe lane carry. Next pick though for Generic Dota2 Team. Beastmaster can be played as a support, so I mean potentially we're looking for a support and a core here, or maybe just 2 cores. So we've got the Shadow Shaman, definitely putting Beastmaster
Dire
into the
team
off
back.
lane then. A Shadow Shaman Bane, presumably going to be supporting the safe lane carry, which they haven't picked up yet. And the next final ban for not Team Fish, probably want
10
to take.
seconds remaining.
I mean, I think we're probably looking at maybe a PA.
5
or,
seconds remaining.
Something a strong
Reserve time.
safe lane carry for Generic Dota2 Team. I mean, probably something that's quite farm heavy, needs a bit of protection in the early game. Spectre already out of the equation though. No real AoE to deal with like a Phantom Lancer. Anti-Mage could be an option, but I don't think it's likely given the not Team Fish lineup at the moment. I don't see Generic Dota2 Team picking him up, but they're certainly going to be looking for a core as well for their final pick. And it's down to these last 2 bans, I think, which will determine where these guys are able to go. The lockdown across both teams actually very similar. So Phantom Lancer does get banned out.
Radiant team back.
They do see, not Team Fish do see the potential for Generic Dota2 Team to pick up a strong safe lane carry there, and they're going to take the Phantom Lancer out of the equation, which means that possibly they could be looking at Wraith King for their final safe lane carry on not Team Fish.
5
Interesting to
seconds
see.
remaining.
Okay, yep. So they're going to ban out the anti-mage, which
Dire
makes the
team
Wraith King
pick.
even more plausible. I think possibly they could pick up a Sven though, or something equally meaty. So there's the Sven getting picked up
Radiant
for
team
not
pick.
Team Fish. That's probably definitely going to be Nabal's hero. Maybe Uncle Bulgaria could pick it up. I'm not sure whether Uncle Bulgaria is going to be playing support though in this particular match. It looks like it could be likely that he will. Pitchwife then definitely going to be on the Venge, I expect, or Uncle Bulgaria on the Venge. Okay, so yeah, Wraith King picked up after the anti-mage ban, and that's a strong support there, a strong safe lane carry even. And let's have a little look and see how we got those Lux bans as per normal, Lux DCs as per normal. We'll have a quick look then. We're going to have a quick look then at how the teams have been set up here. We've got Rennie Descartes on the Beastmaster, presumably going at the offlane. We've got Elliot on the Shadow Shaman. We've got Aerofang going mid with the Death Prophet. The Boulder is on Bane. And finally, we've got Fin Death on the Wraith King there. In the Dire side... In the Dire side, we've got Pitchwife picking up the Sand King, Fofo on the Clock as predicted, Zezen on the Mid Viper as predicted, Uncle Bulgaria on the Venge, yep, it was always a possibility, and Nabal's on the Sven. So we got everyone reconnected to the game, and the game is underway. Let's have a quick look and see what people have picked up for items wise. No mangoes on the Radiant team. 1 mango picked up for Nabal's there. There is a smoke on Uncle Bulgaria. There could be some fishy business for Team Not Fish. Have a quick look around here, see where that smoke's going to get deployed. But Uncle Bulgaria is quite far behind the rest of the team, so it does look like they are moving towards the top lane though. Meanwhile, Clockwork sneaking down here. He might get caught out. He's going to have to be careful. They have spotted him out, I think. He does have that ward. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to block any camps. Meanwhile, just an observer ward popped in up here at top
30
with
seconds to battle.
with the Beastmaster, just putting in a little bit of vision there. Clock just, he's in a really dangerous position. He has to be careful that he doesn't get caught out. He is going to engage the Wraith King here. The runes haven't spawned yet. He's going to drop the early cogs. Nice, nice cosmetic there. Oh my god, he's going to have to, he's really playing like a very dangerous game. He's kind of pulled him away from the rune. He is gonna attempt to block this camp. This ward doesn't block this camp anymore as far as I'm aware. So just kind of giving him vision then of that particular area. Another set of cogs blocked down. He's not going to have any mana, but he's also not going to fall to that group there. Meanwhile, the rune picked up at the top for... Sven gets the top rune, then Death Prophet gets the bottom rune. Okay, creep blocks wise, it looks like Death Prophet has a slightly better block. It's not much in it though, to be honest. It's really going to be interesting to see how this initial lane works out. Death Prophet obviously very strong. Zizan on the Viper though, also a very, very strong mid-hero. I mean, all he does is right-click, but boy does he right-click hard. So it looks like Viper though getting the better of the matchup there, already 3-1. Death Prophet sitting on 1-0. In the off lane, Uncle Bulgaria taking a lot of damage, but they do manage to pick up the kill on the boar. That'll be some nice gold going their way. I think that was denied actually. But yeah, Beastmaster not going to be too happy about the potential fact that he's going to have to wait another 5 or 6 seconds to do anything like that. Uncle Bulgaria had taken a lot of harass though from the boar. He still has his smoke there. He's only got 1 tangle left. He must have pulled some to the Viper in mid. Yeah, he certainly did. Fairy Fire on the Viper as well, just to get out of jail. Free card for him. Sven though, no balls, leading the last hits in the safe lane there. Death Prophet managing to catch up though. She managed to catch up to Viper now. Things kind of settling down there a little bit. Beastmaster just kind of trying to harass, aware that the Sand King is up to no good. A nice creep block there. Yeah, the creep rolled in. And Waffle all the way down here into the safe lane, trying to put as much pressure as possible onto the Wraith King, Shadow Shaman, Bane, tri-lane. And he's managing to do it as well without getting too much, without being punished too hard, which is he's doing really good there. If we look at the ward placement at the moment, we got a ward here on the top rune. That's a normal warding spot, a safe spot. Nothing in mid though, nothing for the high ground, which is going to kind of hamper both Death Prophet and Viper when they go for those killing attacks. So Illusion Rune bottom, picked up by Elliot on the Shadow Shaman. I don't know whether or not you think he's just going to use them as scout. More cogs for Huafo. This guy just seems to have infinite mana, just popping cogs all the time. Yeah, we got that illusion. Just kind of moving up here. A bit of a waste, I think. Not really much. I think he could place it a little bit better there, just to give some vision of the high ground, though. This ward, though, like I say, it doesn't block this camp, but it is doing a little bit of work, spotting out the Shadow Shaman illusion there. But I mean, we can clearly see him in lane, so probably not gonna fall for that. Fofo though, looking to kind of trying to harass the Bane a little bit there, but Bane right clicks so strong, not gonna get anything done there. Just gonna kind of try and cause some harassment. The lane very well controlled here by Generic Dota Team. Let's have a look at mids. Zizan though, he's been punished really hard. He's down at half health. No ball for him. He has got the Ring of Bacillus finished though, which will help him with any mana issues he's got from using his poison attack, just to harass the DP when she comes in. DP's not feeling any of that pressure at all at the moment. We got the smoke from Uncle Bulgaria and Pitchwife. It looks like they're moving down into the mid here. They're trying to potentially pick off the Death Prophet. She doesn't seem too aware at the moment. I think there must have been a missing call, like from the top lane there, but she's moved into the river. This could be really dangerous. We could see a first blood attempt here. Stun comes in from Uncle Bulgaria, followed up by the Scream, and Errol Fan is going to go down. He's going to be the first lad in mid there with the smoke gang. Zizan picking up the final, the last hit there, and that's going to help him out as far as his net worth goes, putting him right at the top of the table there. 2.1k already. Let's have a quick look at hero levels, see where things are. Death Prophet and Viper both on level 5. Beastmaster managing to find his levels as well. He's just hit level 5 there just now in the off lane. Sven's still on 4. I think basically with the tri-lane in position, they're not really managing that tri-lane too effectively, and it is kind of sapping some of Nidalos' XP. Viper
Radiant's
picks up his
middle
level
tower
6.
is under
And
attack.
at the bottom though, different story altogether. Wraith King on level 4, Shadow Shaman on level 3, and Bane on level 2. Really good use, I think, of their tri-lane. Their Clockwork though picking up level 5. And I mean, as things stand at the moment, it seems to me that not Team Fish definitely have the early game advantage. Let's just have a look at the net worth now. Sven actually catching up, keeping pace. Oh wait, what happened there? Sven just lost a bunch of net worth. I think maybe he purchased something. Just gonna have a quick look at the courier items and stuff, see what's happening there. Death Prophet catches out Viper in the mid with a rotation from Elliot. Missed that there, too busy looking at items. Presumably it was a Shackles Shackle combination with the Death Prophet. So they're going to push this tower hard now. Aerofan with his ult up. Not too bothered about that early death. Trying to get this early tower here. Elliot though, only on level 4, so no snakes just yet to push that in. And at the top it looks like Uncle Bulgaria getting caught out by Beastmaster. Rennie discards
Dire's middle tower is under
so despite
attack.
the early positive start for not Team Fish, it seems like Generic Dota Team missing kills everywhere, man. What the hell? Another kill, obviously. It looks like Season went straight into Aerofang's ult. They're going to take this early mid tower, 6-minute mid tower, and really up to 3 kills now. And Generic Dota Team doing really well here, managing to bounce back and retake the initiative from not Team Fish. Need to watch these guys a lot more. I'm missing kills left, right and centre here. Okay. They are kind of sitting around here looking for something. They did take out the Eagle as well. That's going to be some gold going the way of not Team Fish. And Wofo though not having any problems here in the bottom safe lane at all. And last hits wise though, I think Wraith King still managed to keep up pretty well with the Sven. And you know, they're kind of trading equally there. Clock on 13 last hits though against the 12 of Beastmaster, so even Stevens there as well, and kind of in the mid despite those that 2 deaths for the Viper. Where is Viper? He is actually rotated to top, looking to try and get in on the Beastmaster and maybe snatch a kill. But it seems to me like Shadow Shaman is ready for this. He's coming behind, and we've got Uncle Bulgaria. He's going to get caught out here. They can see him. Like, the shackles are there. Beastmaster's coming down now with 2 boars, and the roar comes in, disabled for 5 seconds. He's going to go down. That is another kill for the Generic Dota Team. Sven's still ahead on the last hits, but farm-wise, I think we're going to be looking at the Death Prophet being very far ahead. Not sure if she managed to pick up. The assist goal. It does look like she did get the assist goal there for that kill on Uncle Bulgaria in the jungle there. Pitchwife just farming up a little bit there on the jungle camps. Beastmaster kind of scanning it out though. Sven trying to pull
Dire's
back.
top tower is
Next
under
ult
attack.
then popped by Death Prophet. They're
Dire's
looking to take these
structures
towers
are
early and
fortified.
fast. And it seems like they're trying to do me a solid there by having some fast games that I won't need to edit out. Anyway, the kill goes in though. Zizan goes down. Pitchwife is also going to go down. He's right in the ult there. Wofo goes down, and so does Death Prophet. So they trade 2 for 1 there. The Stormhammer from Sven. Just deleting the Death Prophet from the game. It's actually Viper that picks up that kill though, which is going to be good news for them. Sven will get the assist gold, and Pitchwife as well, also getting a little bit of gold and XP out of that. He'll soon be finding his level 6. Sven already on level 7. If we look at the levels as it goes at the moment, we've got level 8 already on the Death Prophet, and leading though, level 7 on Beastmaster, level 7 on Wraith King. Definitely the game is very much in favour of Generic Dota 2 Team at the moment. Zizan rotating to the bottom lane, seeing if he can't get anything. Clock will be here soon. He does have his level 6, so the hook shot is available. Items wise, Aquila finished for Viper, Oh, we got a disconnect from Bane. We'll get a pause here in the meantime. That's fine. It gives me a little bit of time just to look through their look through the items on the team here. The Boulder then, DCing. So, having a quick look here, it looks like Errol Fang is going to go for an early Yules. He's already picked up his Void Stone, that'll be helping his mana regen. He's got the Phase Boots and also his bottle already online. Elliot with that extra assist gold has his Arcane Boots finished, which is great news for the Generic Dota2 Team .text. And Bane has picked up just a Mantle of Intelligence. Nothing there yet. I wonder if he's gonna build that into an All Talisman. I expect. Nothing on Findeth either. He's got Treads finished and also Magic Stick and Rennie Descartes. He's picked up the recipe for his Necronomicon, but he doesn't have any of the other components at the moment. I think he's just picked that up as a panic buy. Meanwhile, on Team Not Fish, on the Dire side, Clock is looking to finish up a Bracer there, maybe into drums. That's the Bane reconnected now, so the game will commence. And we got already though a Morbid Mask on Naballs, and Pitchwife has managed to pick up his Blink Dagger already. 9 minutes in, he's got his Blink Dagger. That Sand King is going to be a serious issue for Generic Dota Team fairly soon, I would think. Going for this push on the top here. We've got the boars up. Meanwhile, we got a rotation. While he's up to that split push, we got a rotation of 4 heroes. We got 4 heroes in the bottom lane here. Boulder looking for this rune. He's actually pinged it out. I think he's going to leave it. Is he just going to pick it up? We do have a couple of heroes with bottles. He is just going to pick it up just to deny it from any. Fluffle though, TPing out. Not sure that's the best time to TP, given the fact that we've got 3 of the enemy heroes here. And I'm pretty sure that she's got her ult just about ready to pop. 14 seconds for the ult. Pitchwife in though with the blink. He's going to ult as well. It's going to cost them a bit of an issue though. Stand onto the Naballs. Naballs also stuns Death Prophet. Season manages to pick off the Death Prophet. Shadow Shaman picks up the kill on his Sven. Wraith King goes down, but his ult will get him back up. And Zizan's slowed by that ult while the wards make short work of this tower. It looks like Zizan might get out if we can't get Bane in there to slow him down. He is going to get away. There is another stun on Findeth, but they're just going to leave it at that. Death Prophet though is being traded there for a tower, Clockwork and Sven. It's a good trade for Generic Dota 2 Team.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So just going to reset. That's 2 tier 1s taken out, and the pressure from Beastmaster in the top lane means that this top tower is going to fall fairly soon as well. It looks like he's got an Arcane Rune as well, so he will be able to throw out a few more boars as soon as this one comes off cooldown. He will be able to get another one up. Bane here to support him as well. There is a move though to the top by all of Team Fish, bar I think it's Zizan in the offlane there. Pitchwife just coming in and putting down some harass, but the tower is going to get taken down regardless, and that's a Necro Book finished for Randy Descartes on the Beastmaster. He's going to get caught out by Pitchwife though. Burrow Strike into
must be dreaming.
we got all of them here as well. He just gets out in time though. TP's out just in time. The stun from Sven, follow up stun, not quite quick enough. And we've got a disconnect for Bane once again on the boulder on the Bane there. While that was happening though, Findeth managed to find the goal to pick up his Blink Dagger. Still coming on the courier at the moment. And I mean, things really shaping up for, despite that early first blood with the rotation, things really shaping up in the favour of Generic Dota 2 text. Let's have a quick look at how the graphs are going. 1.5k, I mean it's a little bit shaky, but 1.5k for Generic Dota 2 Team, and also gold 4k advantage for the net worth difference there. I wonder if that's simply down to the kills that they've had or the last hits, etc. Have a quick look here. Yep, the Wraith King is on fire. 60 last hits to the 46 is Sven. We're
Radiant's
going to get a
top
little bit of a
tower is under
counter-attack here
attack.
now though from
Radiant structures are
Sven
fortified.
and Fofo. Just going to try and push this tower, but there is a response from Team Dota2 to Generic Dota2. The ult is there. I think Clock is too deep. He is definitely going to get caught out, and he is going to go down. There is a stun to back Death Prophet, keep her in place a little bit, and the ult from Viper goes on to Beastmaster. It's not going to kill him, but it's certainly going to make them think twice about pursuing these guys here. Pushed a little bit too deep, and a full response, bar the Wraith King, who's just using the space to farm up at the top. He's farming up the safe lane there, but they are going to chase in now. That while they're going to make the most use of this ult that's on. It's only up for a little while longer. I'm not sure they can get another tower. They can certainly... yeah, that's it. That's it dropped off. But they were able to zone out, not Team Fish. And kind of take control there. That's all of the tier 1 towers taken down though, and no response from not Team Fish. Looks like Season's been picking up Rennie Descartes here though. Descartes, the wards go down though, and despite the fact that they lost the Viper, they lost the Beastmaster and the Shadow Shaman, but Uncle Bulgaria in trouble here. He's going to try and deny himself, but he's not going to, he's just going to TP out, they're not going to find him. And where the hell is going to want the fight? And then here Bane caught out by Pitchwife Fofo. And Nabals just going to pick up that kill. So in the end they trade 3 for 1, but a devastating trade for not Team Fish there. They're not going to, I mean that's not a trade you want to make at this point in the game at all. Your position 1. Beastmaster went down as well. Yep. Okay, Beastmaster did go down there as well. I think it was a 3 for 1. Was it? 3 for 1, yeah. So not the worst trade, but still, your mid going down, not great. So 4-4-4 for the Viper, and 4-3-3 for the Death Prophet. Very bloody battle for these two mids here. There's going to be a little bit of contention here. A little cheeky deny by Elliot on the regen rune. Fofo would have loved to have picked it up to refill his bottle, and who doesn't love having a regen rune? Some smoke, it seems, picked up by Pitchwife as well. I wonder where they want to use that. See if we can find them. They are coming down here. It is a smoke. Yeah, it's definitely a smoke. I called out smoke yesterday as dust of appearance. Shout out to Proctology for pointing out my mistakes. They both look the same. God damn it. Okay, so in the bottom lane, are we going to get a TP followed by a smoke? No, there's still a creep wave here. Not much they can do until that creep wave's gone. Meanwhile, Wraith King, I think, still farming away quite nicely with the space that he's getting. Got almost as much farm now as Death Prophet with the amount of kills that she's picked up. That's huge because the Wraith King's still on 0 kills. I think they need to kind of do something about this Wraith King before he gets too out of hand. He is just farming away in the jungle now. Blink Dagger, Tread's finished, level 1 wand, Magic Stick even. I think that ward's been pinged out though. He spotted him coming up and dropping the ward down. So we're going to see the Boulder now. He's going to come over and he's going to try and de-ward that. And he's going to have to be careful though that he doesn't get caught out de-warding there. They're pinging out both the wards. He's, well, pinging out, looking for these wards here. There is no ward for... We do have a ward there for both teams actually. Yeah, so I mean they could certainly de-ward that. It's 100 gold going the way of the Boulder if he manages to find them. Where is the Boulder? What is he doing? He's just kind of roaming around down here. Okay. So I mean, the way the things are at the moment, the teams are kind of split up. They're not really engaging each other. They're just kind of looking for farm. I think though, it's close with the Sven versus Wraith King, and we've got a smoke at top. So we're definitely going to be looking for something here. But I think they just smoked directly under the ward of Generic Dota2 text there. So I mean they are aware that it's there, that the smoke is happening. And they do have 3 heroes now in position, 4 heroes now in position.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
On Zizan there. Ward, a rune for Fofo. His bottle was kind of full, so he doesn't get much out of that. And he also got the bottom rune as well, so really managing the rune control very well. Rennie Descar though, trying to bait Season in here. Gets the shout off, but he's gonna back. I don't know why he backed there. I think he probably could have gone on that, but they are aware obviously that Pitch White is nearby, and Clock is also coming in from behind, dropping wards. Meanwhile, though, Many Discards eats the ult from Season. Axe is coming out. Pitch Wife in the cloud. He is going to get caught back and it looks like the boulder was picked up on the back end there. Elliot goes down to Sven, and the wards are down. Not in a great position to put the wards down, and it seems like Many Discards is going to escape. Uncle Bulgaria, I think, swapped out the Viper there. The Courier, though, in amongst this fight here, nobody there capitalise on that. Meanwhile, though, in the bottom lane, Findeath just casually pushing up lanes. Casually pushing up this lane here, getting a nice, getting some nice farm, nice little solo time. He is going to get, they are going to TP in. He has got the blink though, so he can get out of there quite quickly, and that's not really going to cause him any issues at all. Death Prophet then picks up the bounty rune at top, and Naball's just kind of looking around for some jungle camps to take out. I think he's got his he's gone actually Mask of Madness. What patch is this, Spice? Not really a common item too often these days, although we have seen it on the Juggernaut as well. I think Juggernaut gets away with it a little bit more, just given from the fact that he can ult and he can spin, which negates a lot of the side effects of Mask of Madness. Sven obviously as well has his War Cry, and God Strength, which makes Mask of Madness really quite scary. So this ward's still being pinged out at bottom. Just like, where's the ward, guys? Here it is, and Boulder's going to pick up the 50 gold and 50 XP on that. Spotted out by Pitchwife as well, but not much you can do about it. The ward is already gone, and no point in crying over spilt ward Spice. Okay, so we do have a rotation now down to this mid rune. There is an S4 rune available for Zeus, and he's going to pick it up. And immediately, obviously, use it. He doesn't have a bottle. He's going to try and get in here on Beastmaster, though. And instantly hexed by Elliot there. And he's going to try and steal this this stack from the Beastmaster. Also picking up that ward with the casual sentry there. And I don't know. I like to leave the wards for my supports, just so that they get a little bit of recompense for the 200 gold they spend on sentry wards in the first place. Would be nice if Ice Frog made it so that you get 100 gold.
Still only 50 XP, but 100 gold for this wards, just to make using sentry wards break even. But it's really punishing, obviously, to get your wards taken out. If you are the support, I can kind of appreciate the fact that it's only 50 gold. Now 4 of Team Not Fish just kind of hanging around. Looks like Pitchwife is going to try and stack the camp here. Not an ideal way to stack that camp. He should have gone to the side there, and just total fail for me there. Can't press control. Should have pulled it out to the side here. That would have helped, I think. Definitely got the camp stacked there. He does want to stack up obviously for the Sven. Need to work on his pooling a little bit. You need to work on your pooling technique, Pitch. Okay, so Zizan I think has an invisibility. No, he's actually smoked up there, looking for something here. There's a smoke also in Bulgaria. He does seem to be the one making the play for Team Not Fish. They've not really come to fruition though, but he certainly got the right idea. But they do find Findeath here, and we've got Zizan and both Pitchwife. Pitchwife has the blink and obviously Arrow Strike. The ult goes on to Findeath, but they're not follow it up. Obviously there's no initial damage on that on the ult from the Viper, so the dagger comes off the cooldown, and he's also picked up a mail on Findeath now, going for a damage build there. Like to see BKB, but I mean they only have those 2 stuns, and
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Nothing to worry about. You kind of want to die obviously as well as Wraith King when you want to lose your first death. So BKB picked up
Radiant's
first
bottom
on
tower
Sven.
is under attack.
It's going to help him against the shackles. It's going to against the stun. It doesn't help it shout. It does not help against Death Prophet, particularly than the Trip Swarm, and it doesn't move against Bane. They do have a lot of disables on Team Not Dota2 Team, which will avoid that BKB pretty much altogether. Sven managing to keep up with the farm, and all 5
Dire's
of our
bottom
teams are
tower
hanging
is
around.
under attack.
Hanging around waiting to catch the boards go down on this top tower though, and that's going to be a problem. Somebody's going to have to deal with that. I think Zizen's going to come in and let the 3 gold there. Elliot's going to pay for his work. He goes down. With the all onto Findeath. And Bane catches him with a nightmare. He is going to go down, but obviously he comes back up with his ult. He's just going to blink out. And it's up. I think their tower is fine as well. Yep, we get 2 they're going to get the Death Prophet and the Shadow Shaman for free there. Nice combination.
Radiant's bottom tower
they're going to
is
try
under
for this
attack.
bottom tower as well.
Radiant
it's about time that they
structures
actually
are
get some towers
fortified.
on the go. And it's just a matter of time before it goes down. There's not going to box from
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
from Generic Dota2 Team. We're just going to let that one fall. And
Dire's
meanwhile,
middle
they're
tower
pushing
is
the
under
top,
attack.
while waiting for Death Prof to respawn. Obviously, no wards for Shadow Shame a little while now. He's got a minute to wait for those, and also the ult for 2 minutes on Thin Death there, so he's going to be cautious about his engagements. Seen rotating back to the top, just backing Rediscar off.
Double damage!
And, it looks like they're going to try a Roche attempt here. I'm not sure they've got the time, and definitely there is a ward nearby. I'm not sure they got it out, but there are 4 heroes here, so I think they probably potentially... It doesn't look like they're going for it though, and I think they're just going to back us away as well. They are aware, obviously, that they're moving here. We've got this ward here. And, messed up this heat, but I'm not sure what's going on. Pitchwife comes in and just to reach Bane, look at the side of Shadow Shaman. It looks like they're going to fin death. Oh, not quite ready. Sven picks him off, goes down to the Death Prophet outfield. It looks like they're going to try and get more. It looks like everyone is going to go down to the combination of Z ult and the Sven Stormhammer. And now ready, Descar still going to get caught. He manages to get the Sven and make it away. What a beautiful play. So brave, throws the axes in, picks up the Sven kill, manages to get out of there with his life. Not sure how he managed to get out of there, but yeah, well played, ready Descar, well played, managed to pick up that Sven kill, made it a 3 in the end, which actually means they traded positively there in that fight when otherwise I think it would have been an even trade. So Pitchwife just casually dewards again on this high ground ward. This particular area of the map, obviously a really good option to get wards in, especially if you want to push into this middle. And also if you want to stop that push, it's good to have that there. Going up high ground for this side can be an absolute death trap sometimes. And Death just continue to farm up here, but falling behind the Sven, even with that Sven still leading the net worth along with Zizen, to really bounce back. It's 14-15, and the tower advantage for Generic Dota Team, Dota2, not really going to hold for much longer. Sven is getting the items. We have a quick look at how things are at the moment. We got the blade mail finished on 4-4. Thinking about getting this race done as well.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Then so we can build. Not sure where he's going to go with that. We'll wait and see what other items up that might confirm it for him. Maybe like blade mail or something, or using odd.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's not unheard of though. Mech though pick for Zizen on the Viper, so these guys have got a lot of sustain now. They are, I don't know, they're gonna get this Roche free.
Roshan has
It's
fallen
kind
to
of
the
a
ground.
mistake, I think, for Generic Dota2 Team. And we'll have to just kind of see how that goes. They don't want to back up here now, but pitch catches Errolfang just on the edge here. Errol with the dust. Clockwork
Dire's
shot
top tower
just
is
no
under
more.
attack.
And Beastmaster, the top tower,
Dire's
he's going to get
structures
a
are
response in from 4. No, his hook shot is on cooldown for 45 seconds. Pitchwife is here though with the blink and the Butter Strike. Butter Strike reminds him of the roar. Pitchwife could be in trouble here. The level 3 Necro Boot means that he couldn't even pop the Sandstorm. Another kill from Beastmaster. Rennie Descartes really showing his caliber here. That's 2 amazing kills he's managed to pull off in the most recent encounters there. this ward, he's definitely going to be spotting out what Elliot is doing down here. Not much that he can do. Ward placement though. We've got a sentry here protecting the high ground. We've got a ward up here. It's not a great ward anymore, this one. A ward from each team, but it does show it does show ancient stacks, but I mean, it's not a great anymore because of those trees. It'd be interesting to see, I mean, what other ward they could have.
Dire's bottom
This
tower
ward
is
here,
under attack.
a bit unusual as well at this game, given the positions.
Dire's bottom tower has
goes
fallen.
for free. Basically, the creep just took that out. No creep wired from Generic Dota2 Team. They balls though, just going to pick up some more farm, sitting on that Aegis. Oh, it was of course the Colossi. I'm an absolute moron. Of course it was a Chrysalis. Smoke though from 4 he and Sven just going to act as bait, I think. Hi guys, I'm just going to wander around. He wants to stay at the actually and let the smoked guys go in. Obviously they've got this warrior, they're going to be looking for Errol Fang again, and they're going to find it first. They're going to have to be careful though. Obviously Errol Fang is just on the back end. Elliot obviously sensing the danger, Errol Fang all back out, but just rolling around there as well, ready to counter engage if anything comes of that. Beastmaster though is still working away with his creep army at top there. Yeah, this top tower really wants to get it down. So a tier 2 for Generic Dota2 Team.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Not able to maximise.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Vindeth though. Blinks in.
Dire's
Stuns
top
down.
tower is under attack.
Stuns down.
Dire's top
Instantly
tower
swapped out the Uncle Potato, saving the Overking.
Radiant's middle tower
Goes
has
down to
fallen.
Sand King and Clockwork to Death Prophet. The Wraith King respawns but managing out and that tower goes down, and this is a death ball here.
Dire's
No
top tower
losses there.
is under attack.
Homing in.
Only heroes and a tower from that team fit. Throwing a stun in, and he's going to be careful. He knows there's no swap available, but it's back up in 10, so he's not quite as safe as he thinks he is. There's no ult for another 2 minutes, so playing dangerously here. Bane is there to back him up though, there is that option. We do have Dust on Bane. No smokes at all from the Dota2 team at the moment. Beastmaster just still trying to push this lane. I think they know he's here though. Certainly acting like they're aware, but he has kind of moved right into the trees there. He did Blink Dagger though as well. That's a really nice play. I'd like to get really deep in the woods there. Avoid this meaty death ball here. They're going to push now the top tower, just kind of playing at numbers. They're not going for tier 2s at the moment. They're just taking out all the tier 1s.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's not gonna
Radiant
last
structures
long.
are fortified.
Glyph there, just to buy some time.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
And as we can see, as far as net worth goes, then he's really far ahead there. And Wraith King
Radiant's top
obviously
tower
kind of
is
the
under
same
attack.
amount. Beastmaster also sitting on it, but not far behind Zizan. He's actually ahead with the extra tower kill. Things kind of still quite even. Look at the XP though. There's a 5k edge now for Not Team Fish. After that early 2.5k advantage, the Not Team Fish have turned things around significantly, and I suspect it will show, a huge swing there from 4k advantage for the Generic Dota team to a 7k swing down to a 3k advantage for Not Team Fish. Oh no, Rennie Descartes getting with the stun. Errol Fang is here though, just to today actually, with one Soul Cipher on Sand King and a Crypt Swarm. Pitchwife gets out and does go down in the mid lane there. They managed to trade what was going to be a horrible situation for Master. They turned it into a positive situation for them. Yule's now finished on Death, but along with the Aetherlands, also working on probably an Octarine core to improve the push, or she could pick up, the Death Prophet could pick up Bloodstone. Look at the rest of the items here. Boots of Dragon now on Rennie Descartes. He really is into the push with the Necrobook level 3. Fin Death has a Blink Dagger, a Maelstrom, Armlet of Mordigan, and Heads. And then Blink Dagger on the Shadow as well. And also still just with that Mark Intelligence Arcane Boots on the boulder, really playing the position 5 role there. Fofo with the Blade Mail and the Phase Boots start on his odds now. He did pick up Drums of Endurance there, which will give him a little bit more fitness, a little bit more survivability. And the Daedalus now on Nayballs, along with his Beaky still on 10 charges. Pitchwife looks like holding his odds now as well. And Axe finished for Zeezan on the fight. That allows him to throw out his poison every 20 seconds or something. That's a huge grade for Viper's ult. Where the hell is Viper? Here he is. Just have a look at him. He's on level 50. When he hits level 16, we will see that. Oh my god, it's only 12-second cooldown actually with Ags on the Viper Strike now. That means he hit maybe 2 or 3 times in any particular fight. So in the mid lane we've got 3 heroes for Generic 2 Team. We also got the Raid King coming about here on the edge. I wonder if he's going to finish Double Drum or maybe go for an Assault Kudas next. He does have freezing gold, so we're going to be seeing an item coming from him, I would expect. That's safe. Okay, so 2,700 unreliable gold. He's going to have to be careful that he doesn't get caught out. His ult is up though, so I mean that does the option of not dying. Beastmaster fighting on that tower itself, didn't see it going down, but the whole Generic 2 team pushed into the enemy, but they didn't find anything, and able to drop a ward there. Bit of a missed rotation thing. Beastmaster though now pushing the bottom lane. All of the tier 2s are for not Team Fish, so I would expect maybe be thinking about kind of getting some towers. Well, there is still a tower in there. It's really important, I think, for Generic Dota2 Team to pick up the Aegis this time around. I don't think they want to let the not Team Fish pick it up again. It certainly the crux to their counter gave them a lot more, made this fan a lot better, meant they were able to push in, but they're going to push in now with a wave here. I think this is a mistake. I don't think we can push it. Pitchwife is there as well. We've got the swap up, all the ults are up for you guys here at the moment. Sven's farming it up here, and okay, so it's like here.
Dire's turret has been killed.
Anywhere.
Wow. Great spin. Takes out Shadow Shield from the Bay. And they did shackle up these season swap right by Uncle Bulgaria. Both of the guys have the ult as well. And Deathball for flanked off at the back here by Uncle Bulgaria. Pitchwife though. He is going to go to ready desk cards.
I made my kill.
And the perk picked up the back end there. Some axes from ready desk card, just wiping the Uncle Bulgaria on the bench for Spirit. But in the end, they actually trade 3 for 3 and they're not able to sustain this. They do have a catapult there, it's not going to do any more damage, it's going to get quickly cleaned up, out of the situation. Zeezan bucks up though for another creep wave. He's thinking he can continue this push, and meanwhile Sven is pushing in this lane along with the creep. Elliot's still now on that level 3-4 ethic that he has, quickly making short work of that creep wave. Even like 19 to 21, and such strong pushing lineup that the Generic Dota2 team have. It's just kind of been blunted though by all the stuns and build options of not Team Fish. Oh, the boulder is disconnected once again. Give us a little bit of time to terminate on the game once more, on all the Luxembourg servers, or whether or not it's Bane, and what is actually happening there. Let's see now though, not Team Fish maintaining a 5 lead in XP, 4k XP net worth. Not much in it though, I have to say. 5k is the end of the world, on the position. As far as tower at the moment, it's still very much in the favour of Generic Dota2 Team. Double damage rune at bottom here being out. If you look at where the position of the creep waves are at them, again, creep waves only just in the middle here for the mid lane, but at top lane, creep waves very much in favour of Generic Dota2. That's being reconnected now. Also the creep wave at the bottom, it's not in a great position for pushing high at the moment. Just waiting for the goal again, being reconnected like
My
so.
thanks.
Let's have a quick kills, deaths and assists. So, Death Prophet leading with kills, but also 7 deaths. Certainly giving away quite a lot of gold. Interesting to have a look at the YASP stats on this. See how much has actually gone the way of Notfish because of Death Prophet's deaths. Because, well, that makes sense. Death Prophet's deaths? DP's deaths. Okay, 7 and 1 though for Ready Descartes, showing his offlane potential there. Very strong on the offlane. 7, 4 and 5 for the mid lane. 6, 5 and 8. That's the offlane for not Team Fish. He's been taking quite the punishment. Still no on the board for FinDeath, even though they're picking up one solo kill there for his 6 deaths. But I mean, FinDeath, although he hasn't gone to kills, he is certainly instrumental in a lot of the plays, for Generic 2 Team. This Sven is really quite scary though. He does have a 4k advantage over pretty much their team. Oh, Elliot picks off Uncle Beal with the chains. The stun comes in from FinDeath, and there we go. Elliot steals the kill one more time. So kills for FinDeath, but again, his stun absolutely mental in securing that kill. Pretty sure Bane dropped the Nightmare or his ult, but yeah, for a cheaper ult, much cheaper than using the ult through the kill there. Axe though, finished on Clockwork, and Salt Cuirass, finished on Sven. These are huge items for not Team Fish, and we could certainly be seeing a strong push here. Might try and take the Roshan first, but I mean, I think the Generic Dota2 Team are going to be seeing some of their towers crumble fairly soon. Certainly the Aura Hyper is going to be huge. And once Vengeance back up, I suspect we will a push or move towards the Roshan here. There's no wards here either. There's no wards in this area at all. There's an Invis rune here. He doesn't have a bottle though, so I don't think he wants to pick it up. He's just going to go and try and take the Roast right now. Fofo, obviously, he's going to be the Invis rune though, and he's just going to scout out for them. He's going to Boulder and Elliot, and with that Blade Mill, he could easily jump in on these guys here. Where the hell is Elliot? Is like well over here. He's not. It's going to close enough to do anything actually. If they've got to have spotted the side, surely. I saw the boar running past. They know it's happening. But just on the high ground here.
Roshan has fallen to the
Immortality.
There we go.
And it's up.
Caps his arrow farm in the back. Sven takes
Dire's top
takes
tower
out the
is
bane.
under
Loses
attack.
kill.
Dire's structures are
Sven just
fortified.
blew him up. Clockwork kills the Death Prophet. They get the Aegis and a 2-0
Dire's
swap
bottom
there.
tower is under
Meanwhile,
attack.
though, Bane trying to push the top. He gets caught by Flow and Pitchwife. It's finally Descartes is going to lose that killing streak.
Dire's
503
top
gold
tower
going
is
the
fallen.
way of Clockwork. If you look there,
Dire's top barracks
wow,
are under attack.
704 gold getting swapped over, and huge amount of damage coming in from the Clockwork there. Meanwhile, in mid, go away, fight. Right, okay, and mid, what? That was pretty nice. Basically, Fofo comes in with the hook shot, pops the pops the cogs, thinks he's got a kill for sure. Not today. Elliot is just going to simply turn you into a fray and blink out. Really great save for Elliot getting out there. Got his mana back up. Wards are available, so I mean, if they did want to push somewhere, it'd be an option as soon as Death Prophet comes back up. Aegis on Sven, he's already got another 2,007 gold. This man is turning into a monster. Nayballs just annihilates the boulder he hits. And that Mask of Madness really amping up his damage potential. He needs to be careful, obviously, when that's up. that he doesn't get caught out. It's not been up for him recently on 1k net worth now. His next item probably, I mean, what does he even need? Oh, swap in though from Uncle Bulgaria.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Forward up by a Stormhammer. Looks like going to take out the Storm, Shot from the top. 2 hits onto the Death Prophet. This
Radiant's
monstrous
middle
hit
tower is under
with the
attack.
God Strength.
Radiant's
Just
middle
annihilate
tower has
Fang
fallen.
there. I think it's too late for him. I think let this Fang get too strong, and their Wraith King's just not ready to deal with this.
Radiant's middle
Death
tower
Prophet back
has
into the
fallen.
game, and they're going to go in and they're going to try and cancel. They're going to stop this
Radiant's
push.
middle
But
barracks
Nayballs
has
has an Aegis. He's going to back. Boulder gets caught out on the backside there, and the Electric there. You get the Aegis is popped. The Wife comes in, and you see
Radiant's middle barracks
Beastmaster
are under
down.
attack.
Buyback all over here, like buyback from Bane, buyback from Shadow Streamer, buyback from Smaster. You get Nayballs getting caught out here, it's going to be a decent... Oh, he gets swapped out just in time! Oh my god, he gets away with less than 70 points. What an amazing save by Uncle Bulgaria. Elliot going to chase him down, but he's getting caught out by Pitchwife on the side. He's not going to secure the kill. Zizan, though, is going to get caught out. Surely there's no escape for him. And but Ben gets away and is saved. And Zizan goes down, but he's able to pick up the Shadow Shaman. I'll take thanks very much. And the wicked 6 streak of Zizan cancelled out by Findeath. He finally manages to kill. I think that's his first kill, is it? I'm probably being a bit harsh. No, it's his first kill, but what a kill for 1.2 gold. 1.2k gold. And look at the overall swap here. 1.65k in favour of Notfish. 8,000 XP change. I think they kind of broke even on XP. Wow, look at the damage there and the skills used by both teams. What a huge engagement. They managed to get mid-racks, managed to pull out 2 backs, 3 buybacks I think, possibly 4. And what a huge fight for Not Team Fish. Yes, they traded 2 their Viper on their bench, but boy, that save from Uncle Bulgaria, saving Sven on 70 hit points, keeping him alive when he was surely dead, which would have been such a huge kill for Generic Dota2 Team. You're going to have to play on the back foot now. This has been popped, so be interesting to see top tower as well. Beastmaster did actually pick that up point. His split push continues. So I mean, you do need to be wary of that. But that the mid rack's on is going to severely weaken Generic Dota Team's current situation. They are have to think about defending it. The wave push in by itself, you're going to need to kind of tend to that quite attentive to keeping that lane cleared out and pushed up. They still have this tier 2 tower here at the top as well, and that early tower advantage, the early advantage of this team, I don't think they quite capitalized on it enough, and I don't know if they can stop this Sven, especially with Uncle Leia around, just to save his ass there. They go for anything more though after they take those 2 towers. Obviously, the outer tower is still in place. Unless they were going to go for throne. And they just couldn't, and in the face of all those buyback and disables that were available, they just couldn't go for throne situation. The only option really was to back it around a little bit too long. They did pick up the extra kill, but they did for it with 2 heroes in the end. So the courier just delivering some items. There's a stone on it now. I think he's going to pick up the owner next. I'm not sure if he's got the gold to and get an AC for himself. Sven though must surely have put that next item. What did he decide to go for? Oh, he picked up a heart, making him insanely talented. 3.2k hit points with 20 armor, 65% damage resistance, and that also there's another hero here. He's got an item which is boosting his armor. Clockwork with 31 armor. He's going to pick up Shiva's guard as well, and the smokes. They're going to go hunting into the Indian jungle, looking to see if they can pick anybody up. There's here for them to get though at the moment, and all of Generic Dota2 Team are in our top area of the map here. They've got their wards down here as well. Oh my god! Rennie did our TP's in, and I don't think they spotted the TP, or maybe they did. TP'd in there. He managed to quickly blink in and just stay safe there. He did get picked off again in that last fight. Off buyback, he is just going to try and blink home, but I think they can see him if they get
Radiant's
close enough.
bottom tower is under
Now,
attack.
they've not noticed it. They're just going to take the tower.
Radiant
for free.
structures
Keep
are
them in behind
fortified.
with the lore.
Moving in.
And they are gathering up now. I think they're going to try and blink him all the way back
Radiant's
to the base
bottom
and maybe just
tower
come in
has
back
fallen.
at the key moment. They are gathering for the defense on not Generic Dota2, not Team Fish, pushing in here, trying to take oh, a swap out but for King Dead. Does go down. He does have the ult though, so he will be coming back. There's a blink from Pitchwife and also Wolfo to pick up the kill on Shadow Shaman. Wraith did not have the mana to come back, so he is out there as well. Death card going to get cleaned up as well. This could very well be clean. We're going to see these towers go down, this tower go down. Also, they're going to focus racks. They're not chase too deep. Clock is zoning them out.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Pitchwife trying for the kill a little bit. That's the racks going down. I
Radiant's
think they're
bottom
definitely going
barracks has
to.
fallen.
They can't. The only other option they've got is stop. They can't go unless they go for throne now. They can't. I mean, are they thinking about it? Are they thinking about going for throne? They are going to attempt to go for throne. They are going to have some damage to these tier 4s. They know there's no buyback because of the earlier buyback there. The boulder is getting caught, and at the same time, so is Errol Fang. The skill is up. The Jeeves is not going to save him, I don't think. Fofo taking a lot of damage though, and he is healing up now 3 of them. The 4 heroes on top of Prophet. There's just no way that they're able to sustain again. Elliot drops in the wards, trying to make a last ditch effort to defend the Ancient, but they're just going to end up there. So everyone down now for Generic Dota2 Team. Only the Shadow Shield is still up. They've called Yi. And that's it. That's the game over. 37-20. Not Team Fish take the first game in the series of 2 games in the red. And be really interesting to see how Generic Dota Team try and respond to this in the next game.